I was ready to give up on my scalp because of the terrible dandruff that I was dealing with for so long, until I found this routine that entirely changed the hair care routine for me. My scalp is now clean, clear. I hardly have flakes, and it is no longer itchy. Before, I could not keep my styles in for more than a month because it becomes so itchy. And what is a month if like 2 weeks my scalp becomes so itchy, dry, irritated, red, form bumps. But I found a routine that completely changed everything, and today I'm going to be showing you that routine. This routine, you're going to follow it strictly if you want to see change. Very strictly. Okay, so take notes of your hard work. So firstly, this is a must. If you have dandruff, you have to incorporate an anti-dandruff shampoo into your routine. It's not even negotiable, because why are you trying to fight dandruff but you're not using anti-dandruff shampoo? Make it make sense. So these are the top on my list: head and shoulders. Easily, easily top on my list. So I had to get closer. So you really listen to me, pay attention to everything I'm going to say. So firstly, okay, I already talked about heads and shoulders. A must. That's like my top recommended recommendation. Secondly, Nizarol. Am I pronouncing that correctly? Nizarol. Yeah, I think Nizarol. That also really works. That's my second favorite. And then you can, for a more cheaper alternative, I'll say the Mega Gross um anti dandruff shampoo. So we all know that when you take down your hair, or you're taking down your protective styles, that's when you notice all these fix and everything. So if you're somebody that really cares about length retention, this is something I do personally because I've been trying to grow out my hair more. So I take down my protective hairstyle with a deep conditioner. Now I need that sleep. You can use flaxseed gel, you can use aloe vera gel, but I just prefer to use my deep conditioner because it's easily accessible. I don't have to go through all that stress of making flaxseed gel. I'm just lazy. So I use my deep conditioner and I take down my protective style so that my hair I don't break cause unnecessary breakage. So when I do that, I then prep my hot oil. Now this hot oil that I use it on wash days. Now this hot oil has to be a penetrating oil. This is very essential if you have dandruff. Very very essential because it has to be penetrating oil. Now if it's anything other than a penetrating oil, it's just going to sit on top of your scalp. And sometimes what people with dandruff do is that they tend to put oils on their scalp, thinking that okay, my scalp is dry, so the thing I'm supposed to do is to put too much oil, right? Wrong. So you are going to take out my hair with my deep conditioner, then my hair oil, which has to be penetrating oil, by the way. So you can use avocado oil. These are all penetrating oils. Avocado oil. You can use jojoba oil. You can use olive oil. Now these are my like top three preferred oils. So you use this as carrier oils. Now what are carrier oils? Carrier oils are like oils that you infuse other herbs or essential oils in. They are like predominantly the major oil that you're going to use, while you can add the rest tiny. So it's like makes up like 80% of the oil that we're talking about. So that's why it's essentially important. So when you get this carrier oil, I personally like avocado or olive oil. I then put a drop of essential oils like tea tree oil. Now, if you don't know, tea tree oil has antimicrobial and antifungal properties. So a drop of the essential oil, tea tree oil. Then I also use peppermint oil. Those are the two essential oils that I use in my carrier oil. Then when I'm done with that, now if I want to put herbs in the carrier oil, I can put rosemary oil, neem. Neem is very good for the scalp, has antifungal properties. So that's what you're going to do. Then you can come in and put your leave-in conditioner and the rest on your hair. So now when you have like dandruff or dandruff prone scalp, you have to make sure that all these heavy oils you are using, not even oil, all these heavy oils, yes, like coconut oil is in no. If you have if you have flaky scalp, coconut oil, no. No, I don't even use coconut oil on my hair at all because coconut oil turns solid at a certain temperature. So just imagine putting coconut oil on your hair that is turning solid at a certain temperature on your scalp and you have flaky scalp. It's just no, don't do it. Trust me, I've been there, done that. Highly do not recommend. So I'm going to talk about the 5 things you should avoid if you have dandruff, if you have like a dandruff prone scalp. These are the 5 things you should avoid if you have dandruff. I know when you have dandruff, it's like your scalp is flaky. You just make your hair, your scalp is flaky. So your scalp is dirty, right? No, you don't need to wash too much when you have dandruff. Now you have to understand that you have dandruff, your scalp is dry. Washing that scalp excessively will lead to more dryness. Yeah, stripping your scalp of this oil. So, like I said, there's no really a way around this unless you did this routine that I mentioned earlier. To this, you have to do this routine because overwashing your scalp, you see, it's kind of complicated because your scalp is flaky, but then again, you must not overwash it, and this flakiness cause itching, and it's not cute when you have your hair out like this and you're seeing dandruff. Now, let me come up close so you can see my scalp. My hair is like my hair is like 1 month old, and you see my scalp doing this routine. I don't know if you can really see because I can't see, but yeah, you can really see my scalp. Now you can tell the hair is old because see all the new growth that I have, and I do not have one single flake. So if that does not convince you, I don't know what else will to start this routine. Using heavy oils on your scalp. Now, I see why you might want to use heavy oils on your scalp because you feel your scalp is dry. But like I said, it's not right because dandruff is a yeast infection, a fungal infection, and the fungi is just going to feed off that oil, and you have done nothing. So yeah, don't shea butter on your scalp. No, hair grease on your scalp. No, I highly do not suggest. Number 3 is going to be wearing hats and caps for a very long period of time. You're sweating on your hair. It's very normal to sweat, but like wearing it for a very long period of time, that sweat and build up and bacteria that is essentially going to feed the fungi. So why are you telling somebody to pack out when you're giving it enough food for it to eat? So I'm not saying you should stay away from caps and hats, and I'm not saying that you should adjust the weather in your state or country, but I'm saying do not wear them for so long because you're going to sweat and it's going to aid in the building and growth of the fungal on your hair. So don't do that. Don't do that. Number 4, which is very hard to do, is to itch and pick on the flakes. I used to be very guilty of this. I'm never going to judge. I used to be very, very guilty of this because when I see it on my head, next thing I'm doing is because you don't want it doesn't look cute. It doesn't look cute. But like when you are picking on it and everything, you are essentially lifting like that's dead skin, but you are lifting it up. So the skin there is going to be sensitive and you are itching your scalp too. So you are causing micro tears on your scalp and all of these things, and it's not cute. It's not cute at all because the the fungi goes deeper into those wounds, and it's a whole cycle that is not cute. So don't pick at it. I know it can be very itchy and all, but try not to. It's impossible to not pick on it, but try not to. Okay. Another one is going to be using harsh chemicals on your hair, on your scalp. Now you have to know that every single chemical used on your hair might be safe for your hair, but it's not essentially safe for your scalp. That's if you have dandruff. Be mindful of what you put on your scalp. Alcohols will dry your scalp. And the rest, try to stay away from alcohol on your scalp. Please, dear. Please. Just drying out your scalp. So harsh chemicals, total no. So these are my top 5 things you should avoid. Intertwined, like, and do the first part of this video. And I promise you, your scalp is going to be clear because my hair is 1 month and I don't see dandruff. I'm so happy. And I want you to be happy too. So anyway, that brings us to the end of this video. If you found it helpful, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Try out this routine, see how it works for you. I'm sure it's gonna work for you. And yeah, join the family. Don't forget to subscribe. If you have other alternative that I've tried and it works, leave it in the comment section below to help somebody out, help a sister out. And yeah, did I say don't forget to subscribe? No, I didn't. I'm just reminding you again so you don't forget to actually subscribe. Like, subscribe now. Hit here. Like, here. Down below. Subscribe. Because who wouldn't want to see this pretty face? But anyway, that brings us to the end of this video. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.